Hello, my name is Rachel from Ladle by Ladle, and body mass index is bullshit. We're gonna move past my wrinkly shirt to talk about the issues today. Body mass index, or BMI, is a measure of a person's body fat using their height and weight. It calculates whether an individual is underweight, normal, overweight, obese, etc. BMI is a widely used evaluation by doctors to assess a person's health. It is also a malicious meter of lies. Where you fall on the chart is not at all an accurate depiction of your health. First things first, the man who invented the BMI formula gave specific instructions not to use it the exact way we have been using it for decades. I wanted to say his name, but I'm going to pronounce it wrong. Lambert Adolphe Jacques Wathelet? Am I trying to be too French there? Lambert Adolphe Jacques Wathelet. He said himself that the formula should not be used to measure a person's fatness. Instead, the formula was meant to measure obesity throughout a population to help the government decide how to allocate resources. BMI does not account for gender, age, waist size, bone density, or muscle mass. For instance, athletes or people with strong bones can be classified as obese because bone and muscle are denser than fat. So some of the fittest and healthiest body goals you can think of, including bodybuilding competitors and professional athletes, are technically obese according to this scale. That's ridiculous. Let's not forget the very notion of BMI suggests that there are different classifications of people and that they're separated by simply a decimal point. Let's just call a spade, guys. BMI is bullshit. Before I had an eating disorder, a doctor looked me in my face and told me that I was overweight. And of course I internalized this message and tried desperately to lose weight, which of course went too far and turned into anorexia. But can I tell you something? According to the BMI scale, which is what this doctor was basing his assessment on, I was only 2 pounds away from being a normal weight. Perhaps had I not been PMSing that day, or had I gone to the bathroom before my appointment, he would have never said that to me, and I wouldn't have developed the eating disorder, which was one of the most detrimental things that's ever happened to me in my life. And here's the even crazier thing about BMI. For the majority of the time that I was anorexic, I was never even technically underweight. To be underweight, you have to be under an 18.5, and I always hovered around an 18.7. This really bothered my eating disorder. It begged me to eat less and less so that I could get below that arbitrary threshold, even though I was very sick and my hair was falling out and my bones were sticking out and I was freezing and my mental health was spiraling and I was starving. My eating disorder really desperately wanted me to be classified as actually underweight, according to some fucking bullshit scale. And on top of that, any doctor could have weighed me and told me that technically I was ideal at this weight. Let me tell you, I wasn't. So now I don't know my BMI anymore, and you shouldn't either, because it is a completely garbage number. In fact, let's all now just vow never to check our BMIs again, or let it dictate our behavior towards our bodies. And if any doctor tries to give you any sort of medical advice based off of it, slap them. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This was based off of a blog post I wrote quite a while back on my blog, which of course is always linked down in the description if you wanted to check that out. Please like this video if you liked the video. And remember to subscribe to my channel. I make new videos every Wednesday and Sunday about eating disorder recovery, body positivity, self-love, vegan recipes, vegan lifestyle, what I eat in a day, intuitive eating, etc., etc. Lots of really fun stuff to come. I'm just getting started on this channel. So take a moment and hit subscribe. The screen will be up in just a second. Bye, see you on Wednesday.